What's going on, guys, and welcome to Rabbits Used Cars. And I feel like a Baptist preacher when I say this. But have you ever been laying in bed with something and it's just on your heart? And you get to thinking about things. And I'm that guy. I sleep probably 3-4 hours a night because I'll get something on my brain. It's just churning. You know, different scenarios, different ways of doing things. Maybe I need to do it this way. Maybe we need to do it this way. Should I buy this? Should I buy that? What should I talk to you guys about? My brain's just constantly going. You know, you get to thinking about where you got at in life and how you got there. And I have a lot of people on this channel that have that entrepreneur mindset. And a lot of them have it, don't even know it. Watching us goof off has lit a fire in a lot of people. And I get messages and all the other ways I get contacted daily. As a matter of fact, I was literally in a store making a purchase and I had a kid. And when I say kid, I'm not belittling you. You're 15, 16 years old. He was there with his mother. And he comes up to me as I'm checking out. He goes, "You're the rabbit." And I'm like, "That's me, bud." He goes, "Man, I watch your videos all the time." And then his mom steps in. She said, "I don't know what you've done to my son, but like everything you say, he takes to heart." You know, on one hand, that's kind of neat. I love it. You know, it's very humble. You know, I mean, it blows my mind that 100,000 of you guys subscribe to this and watch this stuff. And I love it. I love talking to you. I look forward to filming every day we film. And I mean, you know, you get to thinking about stuff like that, but you know, it also puts a lot of responsibility on you. Because, you know, there's a lot of guys here on YouTube, and I won't name any names, that I feel are full of shit. I wouldn't say that if I didn't know better. You know, if I tell you something, I'm pretty damn sure this is how it's going to be or what's going to happen. And, you know, you got to understand in my life, I have dealt with damn near every walk of life on this planet. So back to the whole, you know, shooting straight with you guys and things like that. That's important to me because I don't want to say, "Oh, hell, man, all you got to do is this, this, and this, and you go to college, and you get this and this and this degree, and you're going to make it, and this, and oh, it's just this easy," and it goes together, or, you know, wow, you know, it looks perfect. It fires right up on the first try. That's not life. That's bullshit. And I can tell you straight up from personal experience, that's all bullshit. Very few people are going to tell you the secret of life, but I will. There's no secret. It's who you surround yourself around. And I was laying in bed and I was thinking about this. And, you know, you got to think my father passed, you know, 3 months ago, literally to the day. I was thinking about just some of the goofy things my dad said to me. And back then I just rolled my eyes, just like, whatever. I had a guy that I ran with in high school. And me and him was just little bosom buddy, Mustang buddies, you know, whatever, you know, goofed off all the time and didn't really get in trouble or anything. But my dad told me, he goes, "He's a loser." He said, he's trouble. And I'm like, "Oh, he's a good guy, you know, we just hang out." He goes, "I'm telling you, he's trouble." And he goes, that is not where you need to be." I didn't think nothing about it. And come to find out he ended up going to prison, but you know, a broke clock's right at least twice a day, whatever. But digging into that a little deeper. Now, how about if I continued hanging out with that guy and I got wrapped up with him and I went to jail? Might be telling you whole different types of stories. If you ever noticed, you end up doing what the people around you are doing. And I'm not saying if you're in a bad situation, you're destined to live in a bad situation. No, you have the power to change it. Every day you wake up, you get another chance to get up again. That's the beauty of it. You can start over at any time. God knows I've done it numerous times. But back to the people you surround yourself with. You got to build a team. And when I say a team, I mean, I'm not talking, people that work for you. I'm not talking about necessarily people that can do things for you directly. I ain't talking about people that take orders. I'm not talking about things like that. But successful people that are like-minded. And, life isn't like LinkedIn. People's qualities aren't listed on their chest as they walk around. And be like, oh, hey, you're good at being a camera guy. I'm not talking about Matt, but you're good at being a camera guy. Man, I could use you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. You got to get to know people, and that's the beauty of it. It don't have to be 3 people or 2 people or any set number. It could be 100. It could be 2. It could be anything. It could be thousands. The thing is, it's not like, well, I want to sell cars. I want to be the number 1 car hustler, so I need to surround myself around these guys. I promise you, you don't want them bunch of crooks to be your buddies either, because those are not your friends. I mean, I have friends that are in the car business, but they're friends. But I'm talking about your circle. You got to keep that circle tight, and you need people that are on your team. Your team. And it's not just you. It's not just me. It's not just Matt. It's not just Kobe. It's not just the guy down the street. It's whatever. It's the team effort. And, everybody like, I'm self-made. Bullshit. No one has done it on their own, period. I ain't saying that you didn't work hard or you didn't put the time in, but somewhere along the way, someone gave you a break. Someone gave you a hand. Someone did something. Self-made is a very, very loose term, in my opinion. I love it when people, there's a guy that's a motivational speaker, and I'm not naming names. He's on YouTube and, social media and all this stuff. He talks about all this bullshit. Self-made, I did all on my own, and I'm this. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Just listen to you talk. Well, I hooked up with this guy, and we teamed up, and we did this. Well, then, did this guy do something? I mean, did he just sit there and twiddle his thumbs? I thought you were self-made. Well, self is just you. Team is what I'm talking about. When you're a leader, you've got to be able to see qualities in people. And when I say leader, I'm not saying, hey, I'm the leader and you're shit. I'm up here and you're down here. No, it's not like that. It's like this all the way across. A leader is being able to herd all these good qualities and be able to put these good qualities into something that's productive, lucrative. But that's just one part of it. Just because they're good at doing something doesn't necessarily mean they're good for your team. And I'm a very loyal person. If you're a friend of mine, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for you. I'm just that kind of guy. But I expect that back. And, I've got lots of friends, but I'm talking about my circle, my guys. It's probably been a year or 2 ago. Guy was looking at a truck. He's walking around it, and I'm showing him all this stuff. And he just comes in, and he's just running that mouth and just talking trash about a friend of mine the whole time he's there. He's just looking at this truck, and yeah, that son of a bitch, and this, he's so full of shit. And I just don't like him, and he's just this, and it's this, and I'm just listening to him talk, and he just kept going and going. I mean, we get the point, guy. You don't like him. And I'm not saying you have to like my people or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? And, this guy's a really good friend of mine. And he just kept going and going. Make your case like, yeah, I don't really care for that guy. Move on. He's just going and going. He's just tearing them apart. And I finally just heard enough. I said, listen, this truck ain't for sale to you, bud. I'm tired of even talking to you. And he looks at me like, what do you mean? I said, your money don't work here. Get the fuck out. And I just said it just like that. And he goes, well, what do you mean? I said, just leave. this isn't going to work. This isn't going to end well at all. It was bothering me because someone that I know and I think a lot of, you're breaking down. Team. I could have sold that man a truck. Who gives a shit what he thinks? And took his money. And my buddy would have been none the wiser. But I knew it. And, this is the thing at the end of the day. If, you're with me, and I know he'd do the same thing for me. He has. Believe it or not, I got an enemy or two out there. It's crazy, I know. You got to think that says a lot about people inside society as a whole now. The internet, everybody's cocky and on the keyboard, making fun and want to poke. You got to understand that the internet's gave people this force field. They think they can get away with things. In real life, you get hit. There's consequences for talking shit. And just like that guy running that mouth, I'm not listening to it. Get the out. So, but that's how I feel about my friends. I'm not a violent guy. I'll laugh, cut it, all day long. I'll poke fun at him to his face. I will say things that you would think that literally we're going to come to blows. And I have. I will insult him to the bone about something. And then we'll go to lunch. Or we'll go goof off. But that's how buddies are. And that's something I told Matt, Kobe, they all know me. I'm going to make so many funny jokes. We had a little camera guy here, he's a new guy. And the first thing I told him, I said, I'm going to make fun of you on a daily basis. And I said, all of us are. You're going to be the ass of every joke in this building for at least 6 months. Forewarned. Before even starting here. And if you don't think that you can make that happen, or you can deal with that, no hard feelings, but this is not the place for you. I said, this is just how we play rough. This isn't exactly a PC establishment. Yeah, man, yeah. Made about a week. That's the thing. I'll talk shit about you. I will aggravate the living shit out of you. I will find your weakness and I will jump up and down on it. I will find that one thing that you're insecure about, and that's going to be my new favorite subject. And I'm going to pick, and I'm going to prod, and I'm going to make funny jokes. I'm going to send you memes. I'm going to talk trash. And no matter what, I'm going to pick at you. Just like my big for nothing buddy. He could tear my head off my shoulders. I don't give a shit. Can't stop. I can't control it. I have to. But I want to tell you something. You let somebody say something about me and see what he does. You let someone else say something about him and see what I say. See what happens. Same with my guys. Team. That's how it works. We all work together for a common goal. No one's self-made. And if there's any secret to success, secret to life, I can save you a lot of motivational bullshit reading. The people you have around you are what's going to make you. That's really it. Don't even have a good closer for that. Guys, we'll catch you next time at Rabbit's Used Cars. This one, okay. So I was over here, but now I'm over here. Welcome to Rabbit's Used Cars.
I like it.
It's deep.
Deep? It was deep.
Right here.
Well, I got your camera rolling. Tell me about your truck ride in the 18-wheeler.
Oh my God, I almost died. Those boys, them some bitches crazy. They need Jesus.
They need Jesus. And sweet baby Jesus.
They need full-grown Jesus, not 6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus. They need the big man.